All right, still just waiting for things to load on up here. All right, I think we are good. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to Connected Community Health Support. My name is Jacob Carroll. I run the 12 p.m. sessions, and I am 1/3 of the team here, along with Seth Spicer, who runs the 7:30 a.m. sessions, and Adam Fox, who runs the 5:30 p.m. sessions. And our goal is to make health and fitness more accessible. There's a lot of barriers: time, money, transportation, you name it. There's a lot of things that are discouraging exercise in today's society, and we're trying to break down some of those barriers by providing you something that you can do with a click of a button from your own home for free. And you don't need equipment, don't need anything else. All you need is about an arm's length of space, enough room to kind of just have some open space to be able to move your arms and legs around a little bit. So yeah, about arm's length of space, and that's all you need. Just follow along with me, and we'll be going right through the workout here. This is day 32. We're going 3 times through. We're going to take a quick little intermission thing, then another 3 times through. Try to stick along for the whole hour session if you can, but we know time constraints, things like that. And, maybe just not feeling up to it today, so there will be that intermission. If you wanted to stick around for that first half-hour session, you still get a great workout, trust me. But without further ado, we're going to get into the workout here shortly. As always, please consult a physician before starting an exercise program. We don't want anybody getting hurt, and your physician knows the best. But we're going 35 seconds of work. Oh, wait, no, we're going 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. It's going to go by quick, people. So stick with me. We're going to move through it quick, and let's get down to it, everybody. Let's go. Oops, got to change this. Oh, my goodness. All right, now we're good. Now we're good. As long as my volume is not up, I'm not going to be blasting in your guys' ears. All right. So first move, we're going to be opening up the mid-back. Arms straight out in front. Keep the other arm still, other arm rotating back. And they're just going to be opening up the mid-back a little bit, getting some rotation in here. Good work, everybody. Same thing, just moving through, getting that mid-back warmed on up here. Same thing, we got pushing, pulling. A lot of these back muscles are used as stabilizers for pushing and pulling. So, definitely want to get these muscles warmed up. All right, now let's work on the hips a little bit. Open and close the gate. So you're just going up, come back in. Same thing, going down, coming right back. I want everybody to keep moving through this. Open the gate, close the gate. You can get some extra stability here. Grab onto the wall. Same motion. Just keep moving through that. I'm just going to adjust my camera real quick because I realize if I'm doing a grounded move, you're not going to be able to see me too well. Let's see how that works. Yeah, I think that looks good. All right, let's keep moving. Keep getting these hips moving here, people. And also, I got a quote of the day for today's stream. And it's that, it doesn't matter how many mistakes you make or how slow your progress might be, you are still miles ahead of the person who's not even trying. The same thing, we're not going to be perfect. We're going to make mistakes along the way. Maybe we have a bad eating day. Maybe it was a day where we planned to work out and we just weren't feeling up to it. Same thing, we're not going to be 100% motivated and pushing through every single day. We're going to have off days, and it's okay. If you're still trying, you're still making that effort, it doesn't matter. You're still ahead of the person who has even thought of improving their health, thought of improving their fitness, and all of that. So something to keep in mind. I'm going to talk about that a little bit more as we go through, but let's get the shoulders warmed on up. Same thing, I'm going forward to start, just pretending like I am drawing small circles in the air here. Just moving right through, getting the shoulder joint warmed up. All right, let's reverse the direction. Just going backwards now. Good work, everybody. Same thing, just trying to get things warmed up. We're not going to spend too long because I know we're on time restrictions. Same thing, a lot of these are movements that are good for your health, important for your health, and we want to kind of carry these patterns on throughout the day. They're very transferable to daily living. Really try to do that with these workouts. Well, let's go big. a little bit. Same thing, open them up wide, come back, keep moving through that range of motion, everybody. Same thing, and you keep going forward for a few more reps. And now we are going backwards. All right, great job, everybody. So next move coming on up is we're getting into the workout. We are done with the warm-up. Hope you're feeling good. Same thing, if you're not feeling 100% warmed up, still take it slow through these first few moves. Same thing. These are good patterns, things you want to carry out through the rest of the day. If you're still getting the legs, everything working, nothing wrong with that, because trust me, you'll be feeling good after these first few moves. Guaranteed. All right, sorry, I got to change the timer again. All right, so let's get in the move, reaching down to the ground and coming right back up. Just like you're picking up that object. Try to keep that flat back, just bending up. We're going in 3. What's up with my phone? We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reaching down, coming right back up. Good work, everybody watching live or recording. Same thing, we're still getting into the move here. Same thing, maybe a good way to kind of just still get things warmed up is we kind of just keep the hands on the legs. It's a good way to kind of just get that pattern going. Same thing, maybe a little bit less intense. And same thing, you kind of use those hands for stability. And it also really helps you get into that flat back position, because you'll see as I get my hands onto my knees, pretty flat back, straight position, and then I'm just going down maybe an inch or two to find that flat back. But 3, 2, 1, done with that. It's going to go quick. Not going to have too much time to explain. We got ITYs coming up. Strong, bent over position. Thumbs up in the Y, then in the T. I'm going to show from the front again. Overhead, Y, and then T. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just moving right along. It's going to go quick. 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. You're not going to have too much time to catch your breath. Same thing, another way to modify here is go one arm at a time. Same thing, going up, then going to the side, and you can alternate. A good way to kind of give the legs a break. We were just doing deadlifts. It's a tough move. The same thing, we're kind of working the legs back to back. We're really getting a full body movement, but same thing can definitely be pretty fatiguing. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Great job, everybody. Flappy Bird coming up. Flappy Bird, lateral raise, whatever you want to call it. Just getting the arms up, coming back down. Use some weights, use some resistance, use some textbooks, water bottles, you name it. Whatever you got to do. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on, let's go, everybody. Keep it up. Same thing. Find a position that is comfortable here. This is a common move where people might be feeling some impingement, a little bit of pinching or pain in the shoulder, front of the shoulder. Same thing, you might want to shut this move down. Maybe go the lesser range motion. You see here, I'm not going too high. Same thing, you're still getting that motion and you're still working a lot of those same muscles. Same thing, everybody's different. We don't all have the same range of motion. So do what's comfortable for you. All right, we got about 5 more seconds here. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. Good work. We got punches coming up next. I like to think, again, that strong, stable position. We're just going to keep those arms moving this whole time for 40 seconds. I know it's going to be tough. Try to keep those arms moving that whole time. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, everybody. Just keep moving. Keep those arms pumping. Same thing. You can control the intensity, or you can go faster, or you can go slower. Maybe you're just working on your punch. And same thing. You don't got to go crazy fast. Find that intensity. We're still in the first round. If you're sticking around for the full thing, we're going to go through this all 6 times. We're going to go through 3 times in the first half hour. Take a little bit of an intermission break. Cool down for anybody that's hopping off. But 3, 2, 1. Great work. Punches done. We got squats coming up next. One of my favorite variations for this is to just sit down and stand up. So you see right here, I'm just sitting down and standing up. This is a squat, and it's like how to organize and coach it. Pretend like you are sitting in a chair. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Same thing, just like I'm sitting in a chair. Same when we were doing the hinges, hips are going back. When we're doing the squat, hips are going down. Slightly different moves, a lot of the same muscles though. And again, you control the depth, you control the intensity. You can be going really fast, really repping out these squats. Same thing, maybe you're just going slow and controlled. Maybe you're keeping it high, you're not getting a ton of depth here. That's perfectly fine too, especially if you have knee issues and things like that. Might just be better, might be safer for you to, not go super deep in that squat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. We got push-ups coming up next. So, a few variations. You can go from the wall. The further the feet away, the harder it's going to be. Go from the edge of the couch. You can go from the floor. Going from your knees, going from your toes. Doesn't matter to me. We're going push-ups for 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Coming down. Coming right back up. Find a hand position that's comfortable, and same thing, another one here. This is bothering your knees. You got a hardwood floor. You can put a pillow under your knees, something like that. And same thing, if you have a hard time getting from the ground, you can just hold and push here right from the ground. You're still going to be working those same muscles. Same thing, find that level of challenge for you. We got about 10 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Great job, everybody. Push-ups done. We got shoulder extensions, and we got our mountain climbers or our marches. So shoulder extension, I'm going to show from the side. Arms are going up. Find that strong bend over position. Stable base. Palms up to the ceiling. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. I'm in a strong position where I feel like nobody could push me over. And we are just raising the palms to the ceiling. Same thing, you can get a little bit of a swing. Make this easier. The same thing, you can go pause, slow and control, give it a hold at the top. Find that variation that works for you. And then as always, another variation. Put one hand on the hip, support yourself. Maybe go one arm at a time. You're still going to be working these same muscles. All right, great job, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and we are done. And guest star of the stream, Franny, who is behind the curtain now. But all right, we got marches for mountain climbers. So if you're marching, just getting the knees up, you can bring them to the hands. You can just get the legs moving in place. Or mountain climbers, push-up position, same thing, just bringing the knees up. 3, 2, 1. I'm sorry, I had to go kind of quick there, trying to keep everything on time for today's stream. Good work, everybody. Same thing in these mountain climbers. Don't let this back sink down. Try to keep a nice, strong, flat back. You should feel this one in the core, not in the low back. Might feel in the hips. You'll definitely feel in the arms supporting your body weight, but you got 10 more seconds. Good work. 3, 2, 1. All done with that first round down. Great job. Going back to floor touches at the top or deadlifts. Remember, just reaching down to the ground, coming back up. You got about 10 seconds. Get a drink. Take a break. Whatever you got to do to get ready. But come on, we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That time, just reaching down to the ground, standing right back up. Pretend like I'm picking that heavy object up off the ground. Great job, everybody. Keep it up. And same thing. Remember the quote of the day. Doesn't matter how many mistakes you make, how fast or how slow that progress is going. You are still miles ahead of the person who's not even trying. Who hasn't even thought about making changes to their health and fitness, to their diet, their nutrition, their sleep, their mindset even. There's a good amount of people that, maybe they're at a place where it's not a priority. They don't really care about it at this point. We are done with that exercise. I apologize. bad time, but same thing. You know, every day is not going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. But if you still have that positive attitude, you're still trying. Doesn't matter how fast, how slow, you're still ahead of the person who's not even working. All right, we got ITYs in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. Sorry, I know that wasn't a great transition. Same thing. I really want to bring that up because, you know, it's a tough thing. It's hard being consistent, hard finding that motivation each and every day, you know, to get up, get moving, take your health seriously. We're going to have bad days. We're going to have good days. That's why it's important is to not get down on yourself. Don't feel like you've ruined, you know, weeks of progress because you had one day where, you know, you were eating a lot of sweets or something like that. It's okay to indulge. It's okay to enjoy yourself. We're done in 3, 2, 1. The same thing. You know, there's people that, you know, aren't even making that effort to better their health and fitness. And if you are here watching this video right now, you can already tell that you are wanting to make that effort, that you want to make change, that you are trying. So it doesn't matter how fast, how slow, how many mistakes, you're doing a great thing. We got Flappy Birds in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bring them up. I'm sorry, bad transition again, but I really just wanted to hammer away that point because I've been there myself. The same thing, just had like a really bad weekend, you know, eating, exercise, things like that. You know, you feel down on yourself, like, oh, dang, you know, I just ruined, you know, a full week of exercise, things like that. And obviously, you know, it doesn't just cancel out like that. That's just an exaggeration of, you know, how I might be thinking in my head. You know, that's just how I think sometimes. And I think it's important to not get down on yourself because you had a few bad days. You know, if you're still making the effort, if you're still trying, that's what matters. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Great job. We got punches coming up. Stay strong. Get those fists moving. We got 10 seconds. And we're going to get to it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, everybody. Keep those fists moving. This whole time we're going to be burning some calories, working on the core, hips staying strong in this position. And of course, you got the arms, shoulders, all that stuff going. Good work, everybody. Keep it up. You are halfway done with the punches. Good work. Just make sure you keep breathing. Another one where you might feel like you're holding your breath because you're trying to punch so fast or something like that. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We got squats. Coming up next, remember, find the variation. I'm going to just sit down and stand up for this one. It's a great variation. The same thing for me. Sometimes I get a little bit forward. I keep my weight forward. Actually, sitting down is a good way to, you know, keep that weight back on your heels. Same thing is you don't want these knees coming super far over the toes. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Sorry. You know, having the knees over the toes isn't necessarily a bad thing. You know, some people say that's a increased risk of knee injury and things like that. So, I mean, you know, a few inches and things over your toes isn't gonna, you know, have much damage or anything like that. But it also does depend on your knees. Of course, can't make recommendations for everybody. The same thing, this is a good way to kind of get those hips back. Same thing, really mimic that sitting in a chair and standing up because that's really what this motion is. We got 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done. Good work. Squats done. Push-ups up next. Remember, going from the wall, going from the floor, feet, knees, hands. Do a handstand push-up if you're crazy like that. Won't see me doing that though. Hey, you might see Adam at the 5:30 p.m. sessions doing it. Pretty good at handstand. But 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. I'm going from my knees. I feel good here. I got good control. Same thing. I'm pacing myself. We got a long workout in here today. Good work, everybody. Same thing. This is one of those ones that is really tough to just keep the strength up, to keep pushing for those full 30 seconds. Good work, everybody. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done. Great job, everybody. Shoulder extension coming up. 2 more rounds left in round 2. or circuit 2, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. Almost done with this last little segment here. We got shoulder extensions in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's work. And remember, I'm finding that strong, stable position. I'm letting the palms come up to the ceiling. Might get a little bit of hold at the top. It's going to get those lower lats, those triceps working for sure. And as always, when you got to support your body weight, find that strong bent over position. Always going to be working the legs here. Always going to be getting that full body workout. The same thing, this could be pretty intense. Hold, support your body weight. Maybe get 2, 3 reps at a time and switch sides. We're done in 3, 2, 1. Great job. We have mountain climbers or marches. Find your variation. Pick your poison. I'm going to be going marches this time. And alternate. Sometimes we're going to do mountain climbers. Sometimes we're going to do marches. I like the variety. I like mixing up. But do what feels right for you. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just keeping the knees moving. Just bringing them up to the hands. Same thing, you can go faster here, make it more intense. You can go slower, really work on that balance component of this. As always with marches, there's nothing wrong with grabbing onto the wall. You don't want anybody falling over. If you feel like you need that extra stability, go ahead and grab that wall. You're not going to get any really less out of the exercise. You still want to be standing stable. Things like this, I'd rather have you stable and grabbing onto a wall than unstable and trying to make it work. You're not going to get that stability if you can't find balance. 3, 2, 1. Done with that. Back up at the top for our third time through. Same thing, we're going to do a quick cool down for anybody that's got to get out here. Time constraints can definitely be a thing with an hour-long workout. But if you got it, you got the energy, try to stick with us for the full thing. Floor touches from the top in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, just bending down, standing back up, reaching down to the ground. And hey, I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but if you were here on Monday, was having a little bit of struggle adjusting to the 40 to 20 second work ratio. Just more so with my talking, not really the energy, but I wasn't getting good transitions into the next set. And I do think I'm doing a lot better this session, at least compared to the last one. There was a lot of room for improvement, I guess. But 3, 2, 1. Great job. 4 touches done. We got ITYs. So remember, strong, stable position, knees bent, thumbs up to the ceiling, thumbs up to the ceiling, back of the hand up. We're going to be going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thumbs up, back of the hands up. Same thing, just moving through. Going to get all these shoulder motions in here. Really great for all these stabilization muscles in the back of the shoulders. And same thing. This is actually something I used to do in physical therapy even. So definitely has some really good benefits for the shoulders, and definitely, still a strength exercise. Definitely still working the legs, still working the core. Still staying strong. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's how you do it. Great job getting through that one. We got flappy birds, lateral raises coming right up. Remember, you can use anything. Grab 2 shoes even. Lift them up and come back down. You don't got to make it too complicated. A little bit of resistance goes a long way here. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just raising the arms up. Same thing. I'm going to talk about this again. I know I've already said it a little bit during the stream today. I think anybody joining on, watching this for the first time, I want to just talk about our quote of the day, which is, doesn't matter how many mistakes you make or how slow or fast your progress is, you are still miles ahead of the person who is not trying. Same thing, you're going to have bad days, you're going to have good days. The same thing, there's people who aren't even trying to have a good day. I'm not saying like that, like they have a bad mental attitude, things like that. There's a lot of reasons why people might not be engaged in, exercise and things like that. But you're here, you're making that commitment. you're going to get better. A few bad days isn't going to be the end of it all. So you just get motivated, keep getting after it week after week, day after day. And if you miss a day here and there, don't worry about it. Just get right back on that horse next day, next week. But all right, we're going back. We got punches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I just realized just as I was talking about how I'm doing good with the transitions, I didn't even give you an ending for that last exercise. So I apologize. Some people, you might be kind of far away from the screen. Maybe you're looking down, just focusing on the form. You might not be watching me for the whole set, so you're not going to know just off me stopping the exercise. So I usually like to do a little bit of a countdown. So if you're not looking directly at the screen, you kind of know there's a transition. So I apologize if that messed any of you up there. 3, 2, 1, done with punches. We got squats again. Remember, squatting down, pretend you're sitting in a chair and stand back up if you want. Use a chair, use a couch. Sit down, stand back up. Find variation that works for you. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Also, this is random, but I hope everybody is having a great day today. I feel like I woke up on the right side of the bed. I'm feeling good. I feel like I got some energy. Got a meeting later with my great partners here at Connected CHS, which I'm excited for. Actually going to be having a commercial soon. Just really excited. We're going to be shooting that next Wednesday. Hopefully have that out next few weeks. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be pretty cool. Going to be my first commercial for sure. But 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Squats, done. Push-ups, shoulder extensions, mountain climbers, and we're going to take a quick cool down. So push-ups, remember, I know these ones can be tough. Find the variation that works for you. Maybe you start on the ground and you go back up to the wall mid-set. Don't worry about it. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Find that variation that feels good. That's the main thing. If it's feeling uncomfortable, feeling painful, shut it down. Don't try to push through the pain. A burn is good, but pain is bad. We don't want any pain during this workout. We're trying to improve our health in a safe and healthy way. And that does not involve pain. 10 more seconds, everybody. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. We got shoulder extensions and mountain climbers or marches. So let's get strong in the shoulder extension. Remember, strong, flat back, in a position where nobody can push you over. You feel like a rock. And then just arms coming back, palms to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Same thing, it might be hard to find your balance here even. So same thing, you don't got to come up. Same thing, maybe you're feeling just good right here a little bit further up and nothing wrong with that. Find that position. That's good. That's challenging for you. Obviously, the lower you get to the ground, the flatter this back is, the more you are going to be working on that lower body. Same thing, I'm getting really low and flat here. And I'm definitely feeling this a lot in the legs. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done. Great job, everybody. Shoulder extensions, done. Mountain climbers or marches. I'm feeling the marches again. I'm going to go back in the mountain climbers in the next set. I'm feeling some good marches here. We're going to get this going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. Bringing the knee up. Bringing it back down. Same thing, another variation too is you can just get these feet moving off the ground. Same thing. We're trying to make this adaptable for all fitness levels. I want your great-great-grandma to be able to go in and join in with this workout plan too. Same thing, people have different levels of fitness, different mobility levels. Find that variation that works good for you. And for some people, you can still get a great workout just getting those feet moving off the ground. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, same thing going right in the rest set. So I just had to adjust something on the timer. Oh wait, we're into the cool down. That was 3 times through, believe it or not. Already a half an hour into this workout at the halfway point. We're gonna do a quick cool down for anybody that's gotta, hop off here. But if you got the energy, if you're feeling good, I really do encourage you to see how much you can make it through the second session. You might not make it through the whole thing. You might make it through the whole thing. It doesn't matter. Give it that effort if you can. If you can, we'll just make it a try. Even if you only get half the sets done, a quarter of the sets done, maybe you get a few exercises in and you're calling it. You made that effort to try. I mean, you're still getting better just doing that first session, but I'm going to quit rambling. Let's get into the cool down. So right arm over, left arm over. Just kind of stretching out the shoulders, chest, the back a little bit. Nothing too intense here. Anything, really make sure you're breathing, focusing on the breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. We're going to focus solely on breathing towards the end, but still, while we're getting to that recovery state, while we're trying to cool down a little bit, always want to focus on that breath. All right, great job, everybody. Next move coming up, let's just get some leg swings in here. I like grabbing onto the wall for this one. And then we're just getting that leg swinging. Same thing, there's not going to be a ton of range of motion. Same thing, I'm like kind of scraping my foot across the ground. You don't have to do that or anything like that. You just want to make sure you have enough clearance. Cleanly swing that leg through. All right, let's work on the other leg now. Same thing, just a light, dynamic stretch, getting some movement in the hip and the knee. Same thing, like I was mentioned earlier, a lot of these patterns are very transferable to everyday life. You kind of want to make an effort to try to carry some of these patterns throughout the day. Same thing, like if you're, we don't want to stretch out. No, I'm not going to say that. Same thing, stretching isn't necessarily bad or anything like that. Stretching can be good. There's a lot of mixed evidence on, static stretching, like our classic, pull on the arm, things like that. Is this really benefiting us? We're not really 100% sure, but I'm gonna leave that subject untouched. Don't want to say anything that's untrue. I'll do my research a little bit more and come back, but it is debatable. I'll tell you that. But let's work on some breathing. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. I think you're kind of blowing through a straw when you exhale. Deep inhale, you should feel your stomach expanding on the inhale, deflating a little bit on the exhale. Let's try to get, 10 deep breaths here. We're not going to spend too much time, but I really want to keep working on this breath, especially if you are not sticking around for this second session here. Same thing, but even if you are, this is a good way to kind of cool down, reset before we're going into it, because same thing, it's a lot, 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. We're going through pretty quick. We're controlling that intensity. And even if you're pacing yourself, it's still going to be pretty tiring. So this is a good way to kind of just, reset a little bit, kind of take that mid-workout break, get a drink, get some water, stretch it out a little bit. I'm just going to reset the timer. And then, believe it or not, people, we're going right back through all this here. So, hope everybody's feeling good. We're going to get right on into it here. So first move, floor touches, just reaching down to the ground, coming back up. And then some people call it deadlift. I'm calling it a floor touch because I want you organizing around that goal. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. I'm reaching down, coming right back up. Slight bend in the knees. Really common mistake here is just locking out the knees. And you see I can't really go down too far. I feel it right in the back of the knee. You want to be feeling these in the hamstrings, in the glutes, not really in that back of the knee. Shouldn't be a whole lot of stress there. It might be a little bit of tension, but if this is feeling like a really big stretch on the back of the leg, try to keep a little slight more bend in that knee. Good work, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done. ITYs coming on up next. So remember, strong bent over position. The way I like to find it is by putting my hands on my knees. You can see I got a pretty flat back right there. Same thing, find that position, thumbs up, back the hand up. Let's go. I, Y, and then T. Same thing, just moving right through. As always, you can add that extra stability. Go one arm at a time, nothing wrong with that. Well, same thing, especially when you're doing deadlifts, right before you're holding your body in kind of a squat position. You're hitting the legs back to back a bit here. Obviously, still got the arms, the core working. The same thing, you already got one set of muscles that might be a little bit fatigued at this point. Definitely going to make it harder. Don't be afraid to modify. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Flappy birds. Really like this one. Same thing. So great move. Definitely has some intensity, but compared to the floor touching the eye to eyes, nice little break in between, in my opinion. Or same thing, you're getting the body moving, still getting a great workout. A little bit less on the intense side, but 3, 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds. Same thing, you can always make this one more intense. Maybe you get a little bit of hold at the top, just even a 1, 2, and then drop it down. Same thing, you go a little bit faster, that'll definitely bring the intensity up. Adding any weight, you could grab a 1 pound dumbbell, 2 pound dumbbell. It goes a long way in this exercise. Same thing, let's just keep going through that motion, raising those shoulders up as high as what is comfortable. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Punches. I'm sorry, I keep thinking my cat is behind the curtain right there, but I think it's just the wind just making some noise. I'm sorry if I keep staring off into space. That's why it is a noise or something behind me. Not crazy. But punch is coming up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, get those arms moving. And then you can throw some uppercuts here. You can throw some hooks. I'm not going to embarrass myself. Honestly, I like the uppercuts. I feel like it doesn't look as bad. I feel like my jabs, but man, I don't know. Don't trust myself throwing a hook. At least I don't know how to throw a hook, at least. Took one self-defense class once, and it was always, we're just standing, going like this all the time. Where kind of one of the ideas came for this move, because honestly, it was a great workout. 3, 2, 1. Great job. The same thing when we're doing self-defense is more about, how much power can you put. But right here, we're just getting those arms moving, getting that cardio, trying to burn a lot of calories. But all right, we got squats coming up next. Remember, just like you're sitting in a chair, standing back up, don't make it too complicated. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 40 seconds of squats. Now, I'm really curious. I wonder how many squats we do throughout a full workout. Same thing, I feel like I'm getting the very least 20 a set, or 20 during these 40-second, little sessions. So same thing, if we're going 6 times through 20 a piece, that's at least 120 squats a workout. That's pretty good if you ask me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Think about that, 120 squats, minimum probably 3 days a week. You're getting 360 squats a week. That's pretty impressive. So if you can stay along getting through this workout, something to be proud of. That's a lot of volume. We got push-ups going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Find that variation. Same thing, find what's comfortable. Same thing, you can just push away from the ground. Be stationary on the ground. Just keep those arms pushing. You're still going to be activating a lot of those same muscles. Good work. We still got 10 more seconds, everybody. Dig deep. Three, 2, 1. Let's go. Great job, everybody. Shoulder extensions coming on up. So Knees bent, strong position, and our palms to ceiling. Let's go. Sorry, that wasn't a great countdown again. I got a little mixed up on time. Occasionally, still think it's better than last time though. Same thing, usually just when we switch the time up, usually get into a pattern of talking for a certain amount of time in between the sets. And now that time is much shorter. Save the talking for inset. If I can, if I'm not feeling like I could barely catch my breath. Hey, sometimes, you just a really intense set and you're just going to be breathing. You're not going to be getting a whole lot of talking in during it. 3, 2, 1. And then I know I'm dealing with a run to that problem. Maybe you are talking to somebody during the whole workout. That's cool too. Maybe you're doing it with a partner. That's awesome. But shoulder extensions done. March or mountain climber. I'm going to be going mountain climber. You do what works for you. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. You can go fast. You can go slow. The same thing. I'm kind of just like dragging my foot across the ground, trying to keep the knee up for the most part. Same thing. We're not really trying to like plant our foot or anything. Same thing. You can even do it with like no touch on the ground. Great job, everybody. This is a tough move, no doubt. Probably one of the toughest in the workout. Good work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We are done with those. All right, everybody, that is 4 sets down. If you've been with us from the beginning, we are going to go 2 more times. I know you got it in you. Fatigue might be starting to kick in. Going to have to dig deep here. Floor touches in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, find that variation that works for you. Another good one. So you kind of just let the hands slide down the hips. Same thing, this is still a hinge. I'm going to show from the side. Same thing, you can see how my hips are going backwards. That's the difference between the hinge, hips going back, squat, hips going down. Slight difference. Usually hip position doesn't change. They're just going that way, going back, not really going down too much. Maybe go down an inch or 2 as you lower, but 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're good. Very loud motorcycle driving by. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the stream, but wow, he sounded like he was in my driveway. All right, IPYs coming up. Strong, stable position. Thumbs up, back of the hands up. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Remember, this is a tough one. Same thing, try to organize around an external goal. Say, I want to get my arms to this height. Don't think about squeezing the specific muscles too much. Good work, everybody. Let's keep moving through. Stay strong in the legs. If you're feeling like you start to fatigue a little bit, let's move it to 1 at a time. Same thing, we're in the 4th round. Maybe you want to, or 5th round, actually. Maybe you just want to start like this, go through the whole time. Completely fine. You're still getting a great workout. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. I wonder if my man 4th Dimension's in here. Maybe give me some shit for not sticking with, maybe cheating a little bit at the end. I come up with like 5 seconds early sometimes. I know I'm a cheater. But all right, 3, 2, 1. Flappy birds. Raising the arms up. Coming right back down. Almost done, or not almost done, almost halfway done. This one, we just hit the 20-second mark. Going for 20 more seconds. Same thing, if you want to pick up the intensity. Same thing, you can go above the shoulders here. Do what's comfortable. We don't want to be going like, all the way up overhead. Same thing, find that range that is comfortable for you. Great job. Same thing, you get a little bit of swinging motion to kind of help get the arms up. 3, 2, 1. And all done. We got punches coming up again. And this workout is flying by today. At least it is for me. Feels like forever when you're in the move, but overall, especially these rest periods. They're going quick. 3, 2, 1. Let's punch. I know it feels like we just did punches a few minutes ago. I mean, I guess it was kind of a few minutes ago. It wasn't that long ago. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just out of it today. But come on, everybody. Keep it up. I know you got it in you. Go a little bit faster if you can. There you go. 20 more seconds. You're getting the core. You're getting the hips. There's rotation, as you can see, when you throw this punch forward. It's not a lot of rotation. The same thing to get this rotating, but to keep the hips still, it takes hip strength. It takes core strength. You're getting some good shoulder motion here. 2, 3, 2, 1. Done with all that. Great job, everybody. We got squats coming up. I know, everybody's favorite. Sitting in that chair, standing right back up. Same thing if you're feeling crazy today, a good way to really make this intense, to get some squat jumps that'll really triple the intensity. Honestly, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Yeah, squat jumps for 40 seconds. That's going to be intense. Same thing, hey, maybe you want to try it out. Maybe you want to try a few reps like that. The same thing if you have knee issues, ankle issues, doing plyometrics, there definitely is more impact if you have joint issues. So same thing, play it safe. Don't challenge yourself too much. I mean, you want to challenge yourself, but, not to the point where it could be causing injury or pain. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We got push-ups coming up next. So remember, same thing. If you have like a couch or a counter, anything that's stable, that's maybe you say, hey, the wall is getting too easy. I want something, I'm not at the ground yet. I want to be somewhere in between. You can kind of use the edge of a couch, something like that, that's stable. It'll be harder than the wall, but easier than being on the ground. We're going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And then I'm going for my knees again. This is what feels good for me. Great job. I also feel like, there's kind of like a stigma around doing push-ups from your knees. There definitely isn't one here, but I know some people like, oh, that's not a real push-up, things like that. I've been working out for a long time, and I honestly like these better than I do on my feet. I got more control. I feel more stability, and I definitely still feel a great chest workout. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Maybe my chest isn't as strong as some of these gym bros, but at the same time, I'm feeling good. I still get a good pump. Isn't that really what matters? I'm not trying to live up to anybody else's standard. That's what feels good for me. I feel like I get a workout in. That's what matters. We got shoulder extensions in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There you go. Good work, everybody. Come on, everybody. Not too much longer here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are done. Great job. We got march, mountain climbers. Whatever one you're feeling. I'm feeling the march this time. I'm going to finish with the mountain climbers another last time through. But get ready because we're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, find that intensity. You can go a little bit faster. You can go slow and controlled. Grab onto a wall. Another way to really ramp up the intensity. Get those feet really pumping fast. And that one could be tough, and especially if you have ankle and knee problems. It might not be comfortable to be going that fast. We want to take care of our joints. Make sure we're still feeling good, feeling healthy. I remember one stream I went to do those variations. My ankles were just not feeling great that morning. And I sprained my ankle on stream. Tried to keep it going, but 3, 2, 1. That's a perfect example of not picking the right intensity for you. Especially that day I was, trying to show some other variations, end up spraining my ankle. But hey, it happens. Wasn't too bad. Same thing, just be careful, be conscious of how you're feeling. Find variations that work good. All right, back up at the top, floor touches in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, reach down to the ground, come back up. Remember, don't make it too complicated. Pretend you got a big box, something that just came to the door, Amazon, FedEx, something like that. You're picking it up, and you're just standing straight up. Same thing, try to keep that strong back position. We don't want any of this. See how my back is curling? I want to come down strong. Let the hips go back. Same thing, my core isn't moving. It's just the hips. Same thing, I'm just reaching down as far as I can go and keeping the flat back. You see, this is my range of motion. If I go any more, my back starts curling. 3, 2, 1, and done. Same thing, that's why it's important to stay within your range of motion. If you can't keep good control going all the way to the ground, don't go all the way to the ground. Now, some days I can, some days I can't. Really depends on the mobility. But we're going into the next move, ITYs in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Thumbs up, back of the hands up. Moving right on through. Feeling good? Now we're getting tired. This is the last round. Really try to dig deep here. Same thing, if you don't get all the reps, don't worry about it. Go as long as you can. Go for as long as that feels comfortable. The same thing, don't give up, just because it's getting hard, just because it's getting difficult. If you're really, struggling to get through it, obviously shut it down. But if you can, try to push through those uncomfortable times. 3, 2, 1. And I mean, I'm sorry, I want to rephrase that. I mean, like uncomfortably, mentally, like you are just feeling very fatigued at that point. The same thing, if you're feeling like, uncomfortable muscular wise, like it's like, oh, this isn't feeling right. Don't push it from that point. But you kind of get the picture. We got flappy birds, lateral raises in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Just bringing the arms up, coming back down. Good work. 30 more seconds with this exercise. It's going by quick. After this, 5 more moves, and then we are done. Great job, everybody. Another tough workout. Halfway through the week. The same thing, I think, for me. Wednesdays are the toughest days. Same thing, it's like you're halfway in the week, right down the middle. Not that close to the weekend. Not that far away from the beginning of the week. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Same thing, it could be hard finding that midweek motivation. Same thing, that's why we're here. We're going to start off this Wednesday right. And hey, maybe you're not watching on Wednesday. I apologize. You might be watching this recorded. Whatever that time might be, I want you to start off that day right and that day right, whatever time it is. 3, 2, 1. Punches. Come on, get them up, everybody. Last time doing punches. Show me what you got. Show me some knockout blows. Show me some power. Come on, everybody. Keep it up. Keep those arms moving. 20 more seconds. Good work. Come on, don't quit on me now. I know you still got some left in the tank. I know you got it in you. I know you're going to finish this workout strong. Come on, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. 20-second break. Get a drink of water. Get prepared. Because in about 15 seconds, we got squats. Find your variation. I'm going to sit down and stand up again. I'm going to use the couch. Really love this variation. Almost kind of like it better than doing the air. Gets my pattern going good. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing. It feels really natural. Really allows me to sink a little bit deeper into my hips than I think I can without that rest period. Same thing. You're kind of getting up from a completely, neutral position. I guess not neutral, but like an unloaded. You're just relaxed here. Same thing. You got to recruit all these muscles. Things again to get it back up. The same thing. These muscles, when you're doing it, without the sit at the end, you might kind of still be holding some tension at the bottom, not completely relaxing before you get up. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Well, I guess you can't even really fully relax if you're doing air squats in that bottom position. So you still got to hold your body up or you're going to fall on the ground. But squats are done. push-ups, shoulder extension, mountain climbers, or marches. So push-ups coming up in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. And same thing, you can hold this position at the top. Maybe you want to hold it halfway. Maybe that's what's feeling good for you. Maybe you're just pushing away from the ground at the bottom. It doesn't matter to me. As long as you're challenging yourself, as long as it's feeling good for you on that day. Same thing, what feels good one day might not feel good the next day. Energy levels change. Maybe we had a rough day the day before. Maybe we just had a really good day the other day. Same thing. There's a whole lot of, factors that can change how intense you make this workout. 3, 2, 1. All done with that. 2 more moves, people. Come on, finish strong with me. We got shoulder extensions. So remember, find that strong, flat back position. Get where you feel stable. Palms up to the ceiling. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Same thing, you get a little bit of a swing. Get them up. You can go a little bit faster. You can go a little bit slower. You can really use this momentum to get them up, or you can go strict and really, pull, give it a pause at the top. There's a lot of variations. There's a lot of benefits of doing it either way. But great job, everybody. Go on 10 more seconds with this one. Then we got our last move. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, everybody. Very last move, then we got to cool down, and we will send you on your way. I'm going to do mountain climbers. Remember, you can do marches, get the knees up, just get the feet pumping. Or I can do the mountain climbers with me. We're going to be push-up position, bring the knees up. 3, 2, 1. Let's work, everybody. Stay strong, stay stable. Modify if you have to. Same thing, I'm not going to be talking much during the set. This is a pretty tough move for me included. Same thing, I want to finish strong right along with you guys in this last move. I'm going to pick up the intensity here at the end. Try to do the same if you can. Come on, good work. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Great job. I feel like the fastest I've ever done mountain climbers. That was a good workout. But great job today. That is 6 times through. That is awesome. Awesome job. Way to get after it today. Way to get through that workout. Let's get into a quick cool down. Same thing. Right arm over, left arm over. Switch it up each time. It was a tough one today. We challenged ourselves. Always getting after it. Same thing. This is pretty tough compared to last week. 30 and 30 to 40 and 20. And same thing. Look how far we've came. Day 1, half an hour long workouts, 20 seconds of work to 40 seconds of rest. Now we're doing hour-long workouts with 40 seconds of work, 20 seconds of rest. Really flipped the script. We've really been progressing over time. Really proud of all you guys and girls that have been making it through this. Same thing. It's tough. It takes dedication to show up week after week, day after day to progress right along with this program. So be proud of that. Be proud of your accomplishments. Let's work on the leg. And just getting a little bit of swinging motion going. Same thing. It's another good time to bring it up. The quote of the day. Doesn't matter how many mistakes you make, how fast or how slow the progress is coming. Oh, what did I just do? You are still miles ahead of the person who hasn't even started trying. If you're here, you're trying to get better. That's what's important. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. So don't worry about it. You have a bad day. You miss a workout. Maybe you just weren't feeling up to it. Maybe you had a bad eating day. Maybe you just weren't feeling good mentally that day. There's a lot of factors. So same thing. Don't be hard on yourself. there's people that have a bad day and it doesn't even bother them. And same thing, I don't mean like a bad days and like, mental health. While I'm saying like it's not like you can just, make that mindset to have a better day. It's depression, things like that are legitimate illnesses. You can't just, say, oh, you just got to have better motivation, things like that. But I mean for habit change, maybe there's somebody that's really trying to make that diet change. Maybe they've been eating kind of unhealthy. They have one unhealthy day and they're, getting really down about themselves. But hey, think about all the good days you have. There's also somebody out there that, hasn't made that effort to change their diet. Maybe, they're having unhealthy eating habits and, it doesn't bother them that they're doing it. If you have that mindset, you're feeling if you're feeling bad about yourself for having a bad day, even though you're trying to make that effort, that's just a testament to how far you've came, where your mindset is at. And that is progress right there, and that mentality. Because same thing, maybe even months ago, you didn't really care if you were making that progress or not, but now you are. That's growth. That's something to be proud of. Let's finish up this session with some deep breathing. Always a great way to end it off, really get that heart rate down, really cool down. So let's take some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. In, like when you're breathing in, the stomach should expand, inflate a little bit. When you exhale, oh, I'm losing my balance, but things should kind of deflate a little bit. Yeah, remember that tip of the day, don't get down on yourself. Everybody has bad days. You're not going to be 100%, motivated machine every single day of the week. We're just not built like that. I mean, hey, maybe some people are. No, I have my bad days too. We all have our bad days. We're not going to be perfect. But if you're making that effort to get better, like I said, you're still miles ahead of the person that's not even trying. So be proud of that. Focus on what your goals are. Set goals. And just keep grinding towards them, accomplish them. Maybe you don't reach them every time. But if you still set that goal, you're still trying to reach it. That is what is important, people. So I'm going to stick around for a few extra minutes if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever it may be. As always, check us out on social medias. Check out the link tree in the bio. We have a lot of different variations of this, workout. You can check it out from day 1 all the way to day 32. We've been mixing up intensity, all this stuff. So, yeah, that's about it for today. I don't see any comments or anything coming in. So I hope you all had a great workout. Thank you all for being here. Really appreciate the support and, really enjoy doing this. I have fun. Hope you did as well. I will see you live. I'll see you unrecorded. I'll see you sometime. Looking forward to the next time we're going to go work out. And great job, everybody. I will see you again soon.